Have you ever thought about whether your body is quietly warning you that something serious might be coming? As we get older, it's natural to pay more attention to changes in our health, but sometimes the most important signs are the ones we least expect. In this video, we'll talk about 5 surprising signs that doctors say could mean death is closer than you think. Now, this might sound scary at first, but stay with me. Spotting these signs early could help you or a loved one take the right actions to get help in time. These aren't meant to frighten you, but to empower you with knowledge that could truly make a difference. From unexpected changes in energy to unusual physical symptoms, each of these signs tells a story your body is trying to share. Here's the important part. Many people ignore these signs, thinking they're just part of getting older or nothing to worry about. But doctors warn that paying attention to these clues could save your life. So I encourage you to stay with us until the end, because you'll learn how recognizing these signs can not only protect your health, but also give you peace of mind about what to watch for. Let's get started. Number 1, sudden unexplained weight loss. One of the clearest signs that something serious might be happening is unexplained weight loss. As we get older, it's normal for our metabolism to slow down a bit, and many of us find it harder to keep weight off. So when you start losing weight without trying, without changing your diet or increasing exercise, it's a sign that deserves attention. This kind of weight loss is often gradual, so it can sneak up on you. You might notice your clothes fitting more loosely or realize your face looks thinner than before. What's important to know is that sudden, unexplained weight loss can indicate serious conditions your body is trying to cope with. Doctors often see this as one of the first signs of problems like certain cancers, severe infections, or advanced organ diseases. These illnesses can either increase the energy your body burns or reduce your appetite without you even noticing at first. When your body is fighting something significant, it uses more energy, and if you're not eating more to compensate, the weight comes off. A man named Harold, 72, shared how he thought losing 15 pounds over 3 months was a good thing at first. He'd always wanted to lose some weight, so when it happened effortlessly, he didn't think twice. But over time, he started feeling weaker and found it harder to do things he enjoyed. It turned out he had an underlying illness that needed immediate treatment. His story is a reminder that not all weight loss is a good sign. The key here is to listen to your body. If you're losing weight without trying, and especially if that weight loss is paired with other symptoms, don't ignore it. If you're experiencing other changes like feeling more tired than usual, losing your appetite, or noticing changes in how your body feels day to day, it's a good idea to talk to your doctor. People sometimes hesitate because they think they're just overreacting or that it's just a part of getting older. But it's not about overreacting. It's about being proactive and giving yourself the best chance to catch something early if it turns out to be serious. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Your doctor can run simple tests to figure out the cause of the weight loss and help you get to the bottom of it. Sometimes it's something that can be addressed with changes in your diet or lifestyle. Other times, it might be a sign of something that requires immediate medical care. Either way, paying attention and taking action when needed is a smart step. The most important thing to remember is that your body is always communicating with you. It's up to you to listen. Number 2, severe fatigue that doesn't improve with rest. Another sign that often goes unnoticed, but doctors warn shouldn't be ignored, is persistent fatigue that doesn't seem to go away no matter how much rest you get. This is different from the tiredness you feel after a busy day working in the yard or playing with the grandkids. It's a deeper, more draining exhaustion that sticks with you from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed. What makes this type of fatigue concerning is that it could mean your body is working overtime to cope with something serious. Many people assume that feeling tired all the time is just part of aging. But doctors caution that there's a difference between normal aging and fatigue that signals a bigger issue. If you notice that simple tasks like getting dressed, preparing a meal, or even having a conversation leave you feeling worn out, that's your body sending up a red flag. A man named Edward, who was 76, shared that he started feeling unusually tired even after a full night's sleep. He'd wake up, chair with his morning coffee, and instead of feeling refreshed, he felt like he hadn't rested at all. At first, he brushed it off, thinking he wasn't sleeping well. But as the days turned into weeks, he realized something wasn't right. His doctor later discovered that his heart wasn't pumping as strongly as it should, and addressing that made all the difference. His story is a reminder that paying attention to fatigue like this can save your life. This type of fatigue often comes with other small changes that you might overlook at first. You might feel winded after climbing a few stairs, need to sit down more often, or notice you're falling asleep during the day without meaning to. Some people even lose interest in activities they once enjoyed because they don't have the energy. What's important to understand is that your body is trying to tell you something. When vital organs like your heart, lungs, or kidneys aren't functioning properly, your body uses more energy to compensate, and that can leave you feeling drained. If you're finding this, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Your support means a lot to us. Keep creating valuable content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's continue. Number 3, shortness of breath during simple activities. One sign that can catch people by surprise and that doctors say should never be ignored is shortness of breath that occurs during simple, everyday tasks. This isn't the breathlessness you experience after jogging or doing heavy yard work. It's when you find yourself struggling to catch your breath during things that never used to be a problem. It might happen when you're making the bed, walking to the mailbox, or even just getting dressed. What's concerning is that it often sneaks up on you. At first, you might not even notice it. It could start with small moments where you need to pause and catch your breath or feel lightheaded after climbing a few stairs. Over time, these moments become more frequent and harder to ignore. This sign is important because it could point to serious issues with your heart or lungs. When these organs aren't functioning properly, your body doesn't get the oxygen it needs, and you feel it right away when you try to move around. A man named Frank, who was 79, shared that he first noticed it when he had to stop halfway through his usual walk around the block. He thought maybe he was just out of shape or having an off day, but as the weeks went on, the breathlessness became more noticeable. Eventually, even standing at the kitchen counter felt like too much. After seeing his doctor, they discovered that his heart wasn't pumping as efficiently as it should. Getting help made all the difference for him. Another thing to watch for is how quickly shortness of breath comes on and how long it lasts. You might find that one minute you're fine, and the next even a little movement leaves you feeling winded. Or you might notice that it takes longer for your breathing to return to normal after physical activity. Both of these could indicate something is going on beneath the surface. Shortness of breath can also be accompanied by other symptoms, like tightness in your chest, dizziness, or swelling in your ankles or feet. These clues can help you and your doctor understand what's really happening. It's important not to brush this off as just a part of getting older. It's easy to think, well, I'm not as young as I used to be. Of course, I get winded sometimes. But the truth is, if you notice a clear change in your breathing, it's worth paying attention to. Your body is trying to communicate with you. By noticing these changes early, you give yourself the best chance to address any issues before they become more serious. Paying attention to how your body feels during everyday activities is one of the simplest and most powerful ways to take care. If you notice you're getting winded doing things that used to be easy, don't ignore it. See it as an important message from your body that deserves to be heard. Taking action doesn't just help you breathe easier, it can also restore your energy, confidence, and peace of mind. Number 4, sudden confusion or memory loss. Another sign that can surprise people, and that doctors warn should never be ignored, is sudden confusion or unexpected memory issues. This isn't just about forgetting where you put your keys or walking into a room and forgetting why, which can happen to anyone now and then. What we're talking about here is a noticeable, sometimes rapid, change in your ability to think clearly, remember familiar things, or stay focused on simple tasks. It might show up as struggling to follow a conversation, getting lost in places you know well, or feeling disoriented even in your own home. This sign is important because it could indicate something serious happening inside your body. Sudden confusion or memory problems can be linked to conditions like infections, strokes, or issues with how your body processes oxygen or nutrients. Walter, who was 80, shared that he started noticing it was harder for him to remember names of people he had known for years. At first, he brushed it off as just getting older, but then his wife noticed he seemed confused about the day or what he was supposed to be doing. When they visited his doctor, they found out that Walter had developed a serious infection that was affecting his thinking. Getting treatment helped him regain clarity. His story reminds us that changes in memory or focus should never be ignored. Another way this sign can show up is through changes in behavior. You might notice someone who is usually easygoing becoming unusually irritable or anxious, or they might pull away from activities they once enjoyed. These shifts can happen because the brain isn't getting what it needs, whether that's oxygen, nutrients, or proper blood flow. And when the brain struggles, it affects everything: mood, memory, and decision-making. That's why it's so important to pay attention if you or someone you love shows these signs. It's also helpful to look for patterns. If confusion or memory trouble seems to come and go, or if it's worse at certain times of the day, these details can help your doctor understand what's happening. Sometimes, something simple like dehydration or a vitamin deficiency can cause these symptoms. Other times, it could be something more serious, like a heart or lung condition limiting oxygen to the brain. Either way, recognizing these changes and seeking help immediately gives you the best chance of finding and addressing the cause. Family and friends often play a key role in spotting this sign. When you're the one experiencing confusion, It can be hard to notice that something's wrong, but loved ones might notice you repeating yourself more often, asking the same questions, or seeming unsure about familiar. If someone close to you mentions this, it's worth listening with an open heart. They're trying to help, and their observations might be the key to getting the care you need. Being aware of how your mind feels and how clearly you're thinking is just as important as paying attention to physical symptoms. Your brain controls everything you do, and when it starts signaling that something's wrong, those signals should be taken seriously. Taking action, whether that means calling your doctor or heading to the emergency room, isn't overreacting. It's being wise and taking the best care of yourself possible. If you're still watching and finding this video helpful, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend subscribing and turning on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us keep creating great content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move on to the next sign. Number 5. Swelling in the legs or abdomen. One sign that surprises people, and the doctors say shouldn't be ignored, is swelling in the legs, ankles, feet, or abdomen that seems to appear without a clear reason. Many seniors think a little swelling is just part of getting older or from standing too long during the day. While mild swelling from time to time can be harmless, swelling that's persistent, increasing, or accompanied by other symptoms could be a sign that something serious is going on inside your body. This type of swelling, called edema, happens when fluid builds up in the tissues. If it happens in your lower body or belly, it can signal that your heart, liver, or kidneys aren't working as well as they should. George, who was 81, shared that he first noticed his shoes felt tighter, and he had trouble removing his wedding ring at night. He thought it was just the heat, or that he hadn't been as active lately, but when the swelling didn't go down and his belly started feeling bloated, he knew it was time to see his doctor. It turned out that his heart wasn't pumping as strongly as it should be, and fluid was backing up into his body. Getting the right treatment helped relieve the swelling and made him feel like himself again. One thing to watch for is whether the swelling gets worse as the day goes on or improves after a night's rest. With conditions like heart failure, you might notice the swelling builds up during the day, especially if you've been on your feet a lot. You may also notice that your pants feel tighter around the waist, or that you feel full even after eating a small meal. These small clues can be important in helping your doctor figure out what's happening. Swelling related to serious health issues is often accompanied by other signs that something's wrong. You might feel more short of breath, especially when lying flat, or notice you're gaining weight even though you haven't changed your eating habits. Some people also feel their skin tightening, or notice a dent that takes a while to disappear when pressing on the swollen area. These are all ways your body signals that it's struggling to maintain fluid balance. It's also important to consider how quickly the swelling has appeared. If it comes on suddenly, especially with chest pain, trouble breathing, or confusion, it could be an emergency, and you should get medical help right away. Even if the swelling builds up slowly, it's a good idea to mention it to your doctor. There are many treatments that can help reduce the swelling and, more importantly, address the underlying cause before it leads to more serious issues. Loved ones may also be the first to notice these changes. A family member might comment that your socks are leaving deeper marks or that your face looks puffier than usual. These small observations can sometimes point to bigger health concerns. Instead of brushing off these comments, consider them caring reminders to pay closer attention to how your body is feeling. Swelling in your legs or abdomen isn't just about feeling uncomfortable or needing to change your shoes. It's a sign that your body might need help. By recognizing it early and seeking care, you can take a positive step toward protecting your health and staying active in the things you love. Paying attention to these signs isn't about worrying. It's about being wise and giving yourself the best chance to stay strong and healthy for years to come. Final thoughts as we wrap up this video. I hope you'll take a moment to think about the 5 important signs we've discussed today. What stood out to you the most? Have you noticed any of these signs in yourself or someone you care about? These signs, whether it's unexplained weight loss, deep fatigue, shortness of breath, sudden confusion, or swelling in your legs or belly, aren't meant to scare you. They're reminders to listen to your body and take action when something feels off. Recognizing these signals early can give you the chance to get help, feel better, and keep doing the things that matter most to you. Sometimes, it's easy to overlook changes or think they're just a part of getting older. But your body is wise, and it knows how to send you messages when it needs your attention. By staying aware and checking in with your doctor when something doesn't feel right, you're taking an important step to protect your health. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. Your friends, family, and healthcare team are there to support you every step of the way. We'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you learned today that you plan to use in your life? Maybe you've decided to keep a closer eye on your energy levels or talk with your doctor about something that's been on your mind. Whatever it is, please leave a comment below and share your thoughts. Your experiences and reflections can encourage others who are watching this video. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us keep creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.